Sanibona, ngaphambi singene kwivideo namuhla, ngithi angithathe lethuba ngibonge i-support nothando nesikhombise lona lingaphezu kokucabanga kwethu. Siyacela niqhubeke nisiphote njalo ngokubuka amavideo ethu, ungakhohlwa ukukhomenta, ushare, ulike. Siyafisa ukuzwa umbono wakho. Sicela ke singene kwivideo namuhla. Ayikho indawo confused njenge-South Africa when it comes to i-law or i-constitution yayo. I-constitution yase-South Africa ine-Immigration Act. I-Immigration Act 13 of 2002 on illegal immigrants ibhalwe kanje: The Immigration Act provides the legal framework for the admission, residence and departure of foreign and defines and regulates illegal foreigners. Definition: An illegal foreigner is defined as a foreigner who is in the Republic in contravention of the Act, e.g. overstaying a visa or entering without authorization. Deportation. Section 32 mandates that any illegal foreigner must depart the country unless specifically authorized by the Director General of Home Affairs to remain. Section 34 empowers immigration officers to detain and deport illegal foreigners without a warrant. Uyawuzwa ukuthi umthetho uclear ukuthi umuntu oyi-illegal foreigner ula cause lowo muntu uphula umthetho wase-South Africa, of which lento ayenzile it's criminality. Ukuba khona kwakhe eSouth Africa it's criminality. That is the reason why i-immigration inemvume ukuthi imdeport ingazange amnike i-warrant, ngoba vele usuke ephula umthetho. Yazi angisiboni nesidingo sokuthi kungani mina wase-South Africa funeka ngibe documented. Kungani fanele mina ngibe ne-ID? Ngiyazibuza ukuthi why fanele mina ngingwala eSouth Africa ngibe documented while kunomuntu ozongena la aqeda abe namalungelo. Kule viki eliphelile bekhona i-accident yebhasi edlule nemphefumulo yabantu ababelelwa lapha ya ku-46. I'm not sure kahle about inumber but ilapho nje around 46 abantu abadlulile emhlabeni. Kubuhlungu ke lokho, akufanelanga kwenzeke kunoma ubani. Uminister lapha ku-presidency, uMinister Khumbuzo Ntshavheni, uthe mayikhuluma ngalolu daba wathi kukhona abantu abatholakele lapho ukuthi bebengekho se-South Africa ngokungekho semthethweni. Okusho ukuthi nje ngolimo olulula bebengama-illegal immigrants. Abantu abatholakele lapho, abanye bebe kule ngozi, ababandakanyeke kule ngozi yale moto, ama-illegal immigrants. Labantu laba ngokomthetho wase-South Africa i-Road Accident Fund izoba compensate. Kufuneka ibakhokhele. Umbuzo wami uthi kanjani? Ngiconfuse ngoba mina uma ngathiwa ngiyo-applyela imali kwi-Road Accident Fund kuzofuneka ngiproduce i-ID yami nama-banking details. Umuntu oyi-illegal immigrant u-applya kanjani? Ngizokucaphunela ivideo uzwe ukuthi kuthiwani kwi-Road Accident Fund.
This issue around what the RAF's obligations are insofar as it helping specifically foreign nationals was recently ventilated in court. I think it was in 2022. And then I think it was the High Court that found that, in fact, there is no discrimination according to immigration status. Would that be the case even in this particular scenario?
Unfortunately, it will be. You're mentioning the courts. We have mentioned time and again that as a country we shouldn't be paying for foreigners, whether you're here legally or illegally, period. Now, when we have foreigners coming through, there's a couple of things that we have insisted in the past. We have insisted that you bring your passport for us to see, number one, that you're here illegally, but also to determine whether when the accident happened, you were indeed in the country, South Africa. Now, we have had fights with these courts in that they have pushed us to essentially break the law, because the Immigration Act is very clear when it comes to foreigners, in that it says that we are not allowed as an institution to be doing deals with foreigners as pertaining to the illegal foreigners. But we have this very peculiar situation where the judges are saying every foreigner is here, even if illegally, but they are here constitutionally. We don't want to pay them, period. If it was up to me, up to the Road Accident Fund, we shouldn't be paying people up from outside the country. But we are compelled by this nanny constitution and the judges.
Gosh.
Umzuleko spokesperson we-Road Accident Fund esho ukuthi ukube kuya nge-Road Accident Fund nangabo ngaba bababhadali labantu ngaba babacompensate kodwa ngenxa yeinkantolo namajaji bayaphoqeleka ukuthi bababhadale. Ingakho ngithi South Africa yona country confused when it comes to a constitution ngoba i-Clear Immigration Act kade ngiyifunda siyifundile ngaphambi basikhulume ngalolu daba i-clear kodwa kunamajaji ashaya umthetho no labantu abakhokhelwa baba-compensate so nalabantu abalimale kule ngozi bazoba compensate i-Road Accident Fund. Khumbula ukuthi imali ye-Road Accident Fund iphuma kuma-taxpayers enye iphuma lapha kulokuzana kwi-petrol. Kukhona imali eya ku-Road Accident Fund lapha ku-petrol. Udura kangaka u-petrol durela thina kodwa ukhava bonke abantu. Ngithe uma ngizoprepare ukukhuluma ngalolu daba ngadibana nanansi article yabhalwa yiSowetan ngeyi-6 zikaMeyi 2024 ngo-7 isikhathi ekuseni. Isihloko sithi rough paid foreign claimants 18 billion rand in the past 5 years. I-CEO ye-Road Accident Fund ayirivile lokho. Sekuba khona umuntu ozokutshela South Africa ayinamali. Bese nje kuthiwa South Africa ayinamali. Lo 18 billion awukho umehluko engabe uwenzile na empilweni zabantu base South Africa. Uthi omunye 18 billion could have hired 80k new police officers. Yabuilda 80,000 yamakhaya. Kwabuildwa 40 big healthcare facilities. Kwabuildwa 200 plus ikole. Yathenga 30 flight jets. Babuilda a small nuclear plant. Build a secure border security across Zim, Mozambique borders. But the government iyase South Africa iuMother Teresa. Budget emaphoyiseni ikhathiwe. Government of South Africa ikwazi ukuqasha onurse no doctor because ayinamali eyanele ukuze ikwazi ukubakhokhela. Hayi ukuthi abadingeki. Bayadingeka bayashoda ikakhulukazi ezibhedlela zasemalokishini nasezibhedlela zasemakhaya azinabo odoctor abahlezi bakhona. Udoctor ufika kanye ngosuku. Udoctor uneyinsuku angafike ngazo ngoba igovernment ayinamali. Kodwa igovernment yethu iyakwazi ukuthatha imali for the past 5 years unyaka we-6 lo. For the past 5 years kusuka ngo-2024 kuyibuyela emuva until 2019 ugovernment usukhiphe le mali kade sikhuluma ngayo 18 billion. Imali usuyikhiphile ukhokhela nje abantu abaclaimile ku-Road Accident Fund. Lana sikhuluma ngabantu base South Africa, sikhuluma ngabantu abangama-foreigners. Abanye bangama-illegal immigrants la eSouth Africa. Kodwa ngenxa yomthetho baclaimile bakhokhelwa. Ngiyakhumbula ukuthi i-DA yake yathi South Africa asinayo inkinga yemali, sine-spending problem. Nansi inkinga nje sinayo eSouth Africa. We have a spending problem. So sine-government ongaba-prioritize abantu bezwe lakhe. Angamana khathi budget for amasosha. Angamana khathi budget for amaphoyisa. Angamana khathi budget for doctor no nurse. Kodwa kunemali nje ezokhokhela abantu abangama-illegal immigrants. Funa bacompensate i-Road Accident Fund. Kufena. Cela ukuze ukuphawula kwakho la ku-comment section. Kanti yena uMinister uKhumbuzo Ntshavheni uye wathumela imessage eclear engizokucaphunela yona manje before sivala le video.
Izinyoka nyoka must go. N1 North Makhado Limpopo cross-border bus accident. Cabinet extended its condolences to the governments and the people of Zimbabwe and Malawi on the loss of 43 lives of their nationals who perished in a bus accident along the N1 North in Makhado, Limpopo on Sunday, the 12th October 2025. Cabinet further extended well wishes to the 48 casualties who remain in hospitals across Bembe district of Limpopo province. Cabinet is saddened to note that this accident was unnecessary and preventable if the road traffic regulations were adhered to and enforced, and called on all road users, in particular public transport users, to obey the law by using only roadworthy vehicles, avoid overloading of both passengers and luggage, and driving safely. Furthermore, Cabinet expressed its disappointment and disquiet about the buckets of antiretroviral drugs and other prescription medications, condoms, I'm sure they can be fine, which were discovered among the wreckage of the bus with no documentation for medical cargo. A full-scale investigation has been launched, and law enforcement agencies are also treating this accident as a potential case of pharmaceutical smuggling. The theft of prescription medicine, in particular ARVs, also undermines the fight against an HIV-free region, because people who are using those medications, because they are not continuous, they are going to develop resistance, and thus creating a problem for the fight against ARV. And South Africa, as the largest, as a country facing the largest HIV pandemic, are going to be worst hit by that. So as South Africans, we need to stand strongly against those who steal our medication. Cabinet calls on all foreign nationals to be well-mannered guests in South Africa, and reminds everyone that it took a lot of effort to stop the recent unsavory treatment meted out against foreign nationals at local clinics. Unfortunately, the proof that confirms brazen theft of medicines from the government clinics do not assist efforts to restore conditions for foreign nationals to access public health care in South Africa.
Usesiphile kama-figures right uMinister uKhumbuzo Ntshavheni ukuthi 43 abashonile, 48 abasesibhedlela. Kodwa imessage ayidlulisayo ukudumala ukuthi badumela uma kutholakala ukuthi bekunama ARVs neminye imithi abayithatha kuma public clinics ebebehamba nayo, ebonakala manje njengoba sebetholele accident. Uthi ke lokhu amakhondom bebengawathatha lawa wahluphi, kodwa lento ezimbili bengafanele bazithathe. Ingakho ngithi South Africa izwe eli confused when it comes to umthetho walo, ngoba manje bathi launch investigation ngoba lento ikhombisa ukuthi kukhona inkinga lapha kuma pharmaceutical. Yebo ikhona inkinga, kodwa kunama judge, kunama organization njengo South African Human Rights Commission azophinde wona alwele bona labantu. So le Immigration Act noma ingasuswa lapha ku constitution ayisizi ngalutho. Immigration Act ithi umuntu oyi-illegal immigrant funeka deportwe, ngoba phela uphula umthetho ngokuba khona la. Mawuphula umthetho, it's an act of criminality. Kodwa khona futhi la eSouth Africa lo muntu loyo uma esethola accident funeka compensate khona futhi la eSouth Africa. Iyangiconfuse. Ngiyakhumbula ngeviki eliphelile sikhulume ngabantwana labo ukuthi mawuzo register umntwana esikoleni kufuneka ama-requirements, ID yomzali, proof of residence, yonke lento. For illegal immigrant kufuneka affidavit kuphela. Is it fair na? Why fanele wena ungase South Africa kube nemithetho engaka, kodwa uma kuumuntu ongangenanga ngomthetho avikelwe umthetho wala eSouth Africa? Uqinisile ukuthi South Africa ihumada terrace, qinisile. Angiyibambe le video, but I think iyo lento eyenza ukuthi abantu babe frustrated, bagcine besupport ama-organization njengo Operation Dudula no March and March, ngoba bayabona ukuthi abantu ofuneka ba-enforce law abenzi lutho ngayo. Kunalokho labantu bavikelekile. Angiyibambe ivideo, ngicela ukuza ukuphawula kwakho. Mina nawe sidibane kwivideo elandelayo. Ungasisupport ukuba yimember, ungasisupport ukusidonate. Ikhona account kwi-comment ephiniwe. Ngiyabonga.